CES 2020, Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. We're here at the Mixtile booth. We're here with Martin and that, and we're going to talk about that next. Oh, so I'd say Mixtile, turn the lights off.
Yes.
Turn the lights off.
Okay. Lights are on.
That one.
That lights off?
Yeah.
Although,
Lights are on.
so Martin, we're talking Mixtile.
Mm-hmm.
Company, tell us a little bit about the company. How long has it been around? And
It's been 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. To create Mixtile, I'm an engineer.
Okay.
I'm an engineer, and I'm also a lazy people. I'm a
Lazy person?
A lazy person. Yes, I'm a lazy person.
I'm a lazy person too.
I want to fulfill every moment of my life,
Okay.
and don't waste the time on those errands I don't want to do.
Okay.
I believe the automation, home automation, is the coolest solution for this issue.
Okay.
And you don't need to waste or sacrifice others' time or life. I look into home automation, but I found that the first issue that is the privacy issue.
Yeah.
Internet
That's
of
always
Things.
a big issue.
Sure. Internet of Things. Those technology sometimes will leak your private information to the internet, to the public. So our concept is to build a privacy-assured system. The theory is very simple. That is, we move the calculation, the processing progress to your home in your own device.
Okay.
Yeah, that is, you have your own cloud in your home.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
So everything is encompassed in your home,
Sure.
rather than some server in Akron, Ohio.
Sure. I believe there's a need of diversity and choice in smart home field.
Okay.
When you want to find a solution that is a serious solution for your home, for your new smart home, you may to purchase every device from the same brand, because you want to have a stable and a completely system for home, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be remembering one name versus another to try and do something as simple like turn off a light. Because
Sure.
I've done that before. Because I've got 3 different systems, from the phone to the 2 assistants.
We also know that there's no one brand can provide the best products of the world. Some brand has their advantages, and some brand has their own another advantages.
Yeah.
So our solution is to combine all the solutions together. We compatible with Z-Wave, Zigbee, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all the protocols, and we can make the devices from different brands can work together. For example, you can use a button from some brands you click the button and turns another light bulb on. We all know people want to use the best choice of the smart home world, right? The best device of the smart home world. So we build a system that can compare with all the protocols, and we created a new language. The language can compare with those protocols, those languages speaking each other of the devices, and this language are don't lose any single bit of information of the controlling.
Okay. So in all reality, then Mixtile becomes the smart home manager of all your other devices, right?
Yeah, sort of manager. Yes, like the manager, like the interpreter, or something.
Integrator, yeah.
Yeah,
Ambassador,
integrator. Yeah.
Whatever term you decide to use, that the same idea is there.
Yeah.
And that is, it wants to bring everything all under one umbrella, under one roof, so you don't have to remember one name versus another.
We want to put the real artificial intelligence into smart home.
Okay.
And without sacrifice your privacy.
All right.
The most of the artificial intelligence are running on the cloud.
Okay.
And instead of running the artificial intelligence on the cloud, we chose to run the AI locally.
All right.
That means we build a new powerful hardware for AI's computing.
Okay.
Our newest product is we call that a Mixtile Edge.
Mixtile Edge. Okay.
Mixtile Edge, and Mixtile Edge can also compatible with the differences of protocols, and also it has a 5.0 tops computing power inside the device. You need a device to monitor your home 24/7.
Okay.
Okay, so we build a powerful device that can monitor your home 24/7 and use its built-in AI to enlarge or to empower the system of your home. For example, maybe you already have a civilian system at home, and the civilian system has some moving detection right, functions, but the moving detections cannot tell you which one is inside of the field. For example, there's a very young child that play with ball nearby the swimming pool.
Okay.
They're dangerous. Okay. They're dangerous. But if we just to watch the field by movement,
okay,
maybe some adults walk around with the swimming pool, the system will give you a false alarm. So this is
you don't want the false alarm,
no,
of course.
Yeah.
So you want something that's gonna determine whether this is your child getting close to the edge of the pool or a raccoon getting close to the edge.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So that's AI helps.
Okay.
I believe this is the three ideas of Mixtile. The first one is privacy assured, and the second one is to put diversity and choice into smart home system.
Okay.
And the third one is local AI.
Well, that's where Mixtile comes in, taking care of it, and you got a whole host of products that bring all IoT together into one management console.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a look at the products in a minute here, which everything can be run through iOS and Android, correct? Also PC, Mac, and Windows.
It can run in a browser.
Okay, through the browser.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, you're always able to access your home, as long as there's an internet connection, of course. All right, let's go take a look at the products and see how things work.
Okay, good.
Let's start with this right here. This is the Mixtile Edge, correct?
Yes.
What? Tell us a little bit about them.
Okay, the Mixtile Edge is the most powerful smart home hub in our product line.
Okay.
Yeah. Why we created this kind of product, because there are many spacious house or office spaces in the world. So the wireless technology has a shortage that is the range. The range is not that far.
Yeah.
And one hub or one gateway cannot support thousands of devices or in a very large space.
Okay.
We create this product is to manage several sub gateways to manage all the network.
Okay.
Without to slow down the whole network. The technology of this to separate the whole network separately in several smaller network.
Okay.
The smaller network is managed by our new product, Mixtile Link. The Mixtile Link can manage your single room for the smart home devices.
Okay.
Just imagine you have maybe 20 devices in a single room, and you maybe have 200 or 500 devices in your own the entire house.
Okay.
And you can use one Mixtile Link for one room with each room.
I take it it's put on the ceiling.
Yes.
On the wall, so it would look like that on the ceiling.
Yes.
But right now it's upside down because you're just showing it off. So.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but does it work best on the ceiling, or can you put it on the wall?
Yes.
Would you put it towards the top of the wall or the bottom of the wall?
The top of the wall.
Okay.
The top of the wall. This product has several protocols inside. The first one is infrared.
Infrared? Okay.
Infrared. You have to put this to a place that can make the infrared signal to reach every infrared controlled device.
Okay. Is it line of sight, or is it? Does it just has to be within a certain range?
Sure. It's a range or the line of sight.
Line of sight's best, but a range like a short range, like 10, 20 feet or something like that?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. And the second protocol is Zigbee, and the third one Z-Wave, and it also supported the 433 megahertz.
Megahertz. Okay.
Yes, and Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Okay. Okay. So if one fails, there's another that'll help.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another advantage of this Mixtile Link, which is you can separate your Wi-Fi smart home devices with your own phones or computers into different Wi-Fi network.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you could have a guest network. You could have your home network. You could have your network that controls only the cameras.
Yes. Yes.
So nothing gets mixed in with that. So if you need to shut all the cameras off, you shut off that specific Wi-Fi.
Yeah, more of that. That your camera devices will never be hacked by some malware on your PC or your phone.
Okay.
And you can separate these.
Can you create a honeypot?
Just like that. Just like
Wi-Fi?
that. Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Just like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So if you have a friend that comes over and this is the Wi-Fi password, they have no way to get into your cameras.
No way.
They have no way to get into your smart appliances because those will all be on different Wi-Fi signals. You have all the bands for Wi-Fi signals. And then, of course, when you're talking like in a more populated area, you look at your Wi-Fi signal, you have like hundreds of different Wi-Fi signals. Will that be affected if all of a sudden you're taking up channels 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 and stuff like that?
Sure. This is another advantage of using a separately Wi-Fi network.
Okay.
Our Wi-Fi AP or routers use a kind of technology we call that MU-MIMO. MU-MIMO means multi-user, multi-in, multi-out.
Yeah.
And but the multi-user that cannot support too many users at the same time. Maybe you have 3 phones a person, and you have four persons in your family, and maybe you have maybe 20 devices in your family, and every device are phones, mobile phones, and PCs or pads. So you need a very high speed.
Okay.
The data rate to access internet, right?
Okay.
And so maybe the router can support 20 devices at the same time to make them can using a very high speed data rate to access internet. But the normal routers or Wi-Fi APs cannot support hundreds of devices. To make the IoT devices doesn't to disturb your phones, your pads, your PCs network. The only way is to separate the Wi-Fi network with the phone's network. Okay.
Do you also put those outside? Because we were talking about the pool and keeping the kids safe.
Yeah. Actually, with some other surveillance cameras, the outdoor surveillance cameras, cameras, we can get data from the cameras and process locally inside the hub or the Mixtile Edge.
All right, so these are the hubs.
Yeah, this is hubs.
Where would you put in the link as opposed to the hub?
For a small house, maybe we can just use one hub, and this is powerful enough for a small house. It can support maybe over 200 devices in your house, and but if your house is built from maybe rocks and the signal is not that good, maybe you will use 2 or 3 links in your house and link with the Mixtile hub. Okay. But if you have many rooms in your house, maybe,
or a hotel or something like that.
Sure. Maybe you should use Edge, Mixtile Edge, to link with 20 links or more. So it would be Edge if you have a higher capacity person. It would be a hub if it's more of a home type situation. Sure. Okay, that makes sense. And then the links depends on how many rooms your house has. Yes. All right. Well, that's a pretty straightforward system. You either choose the Edge or you choose the hub, and then of course you use the links as more like repeaters, but as repeaters for the specific wireless network. Yes. All right. I think we got that explained pretty well. Yeah. And now, how do we integrate the other IoT items from that? Okay. Every product from Mixtile, all of them support different kind of protocols.
Yeah.
And we can talk with Z-Wave devices, we can talk with Zigbee devices, we can talk with Bluetooth devices or Wi-Fi devices or some line wire devices.
Okay.
They use their prior.
If you get really legacy, yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, some great products there. Let's get to the square tax of things. How do people? Where do people start in getting this put into their homes?
To build a smart home system is not a very easy thing for normal people,
Yeah.
for consumer. So our solution is to provide the solution to system integrators or contractors. And if you want to get Mixtile in your home, you have to call some professionals to help you. To do
So
that.
you find a contractor to come in and figure out the house and figure out where they're going, because they got to probably run some power lines.
Yeah, sure.
They got to probably put it in places where you don't have anything like power and make sure that it's going to work in that area of the home.
Yes,
So-
from the very beginning, you have to use the help from the professional to design the smart home system for your own home.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you have to choose the different devices because every device has their own advantages and disadvantages.
Absolutely, yeah. And it really depends on the home. I mean, if it's a brand new home, building it from scratch, that makes it easier to get somebody in there and figure out where these devices are going to go. But then if you have something that, not only is old and been around for a while, but might also have certain parts that you can't tear down because they have maybe a landmark ability or it's just that old of a home that you can't do anything to, or maybe you're even renting and you want to have your IoT in there. You want to definitely get some sort of contractor to take a look at it and help you put that all together.
Sure.
All right, well, where do people go to start to get Mixtile into their homes?
You can visit mixtile.com website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And do you have any lists of approved contractors that you work with or companies?
For now, we are building our contractors list.
Okay.
So
you will have something.
We will have something.
So if somebody says, I want to put Mixtile into my home, this business or something like that,
yes,
then they'll know exactly where to go to by going to mixtile.com. Right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. All right. Well, Martin, thank you very much for your time on this.
Thank you.
And that's it. That's Mixtile at mixtile.com. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine at CES 2020. We got a lot more content for you guys. All you have to do is go over to Geekazine to find it, or youtube.com/Geekazine, where you can like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when the next one is. For Geekazine, we'll see you next time, and you guys geek out.